Going over to question 21, here we're hearing about two triangles, RST and UVW. And an important detail is that they're right triangles. So let's draw one right triangle and let's label the side lengths. TR is 52. That's the longest one. And in a right triangle, the hypotenuse is always the longest side. That means that this right angle here has to be S, and RS is 20, and ST is 48, and this is obviously not to scale. But for similar shapes, the order of the naming matters. So if we have RST in that specific order, it goes like this, RST in that order. And when we draw the similar matching triangle, similar means they have the same angles, but the sides are actually proportional. So to draw identical triangles is maybe misleading, but we're just trying to get an image of where everything goes. But if we have RST in that order, we're going to go ahead and do UVW in that order. So we're paying attention to the ordering of the naming, and that kind of takes care of setting up each corresponding piece. So UVW with the right angle right here. And let's just confirm that we did it right. S corresponds to V, check, and T corresponds to W, check. So everything matches up exactly perfectly. And so we're hearing about the tan of W. So this is our theta. And what does it mean to be similar? It means they have the same angles, not the same sides. The sides are proportional, but they have the same angles. So if we're being asked about the tan of W, we may as well be asked about the tan of T because they're the same angles by definition. So now we're turning to some trigonometry steps. If you're doing SOHCAHTOA, right triangle trigonometry, the first thing you're going to want to do is go straight out of your angle and call that one there the opposite. The hypotenuse of a right triangle is a little easier to find. It's the slanted side of the right triangle across from the right angle. And the one left over, that's the adjacent. So we have opposite, hypotenuse, and last but not least, adjacent. And in SOHCAHTOA, that phrase tells us that the sine is the opposite over the hypotenuse, the cosine is the adjacent over hypotenuse, and the tangent, tan, is opposite over adjacent. And so tan of W is the same as tan of T, and that's the opposite over the adjacent. So 20 over 48 for the left triangle. And now we can just simplify that, 10 over 24, 5 over 12. And so tan of W, which is the same as tan of T, is 5/12, and that's answer choice B.